How's it going, everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys another awesome tips and tricks tutorial video for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. In this tutorial video, I'm going to detail everything you need to know about getting all the starters within the game. We're going to show you guys how to get them as gifts, and we'll show you guys how to get them in the wild, which will allow for shiny hunting. So, if you guys are excited for it, definitely smash the like button, and of course, pay attention to the playlist where we got tons of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Eevee content. It's going to be so much fun. So, right off the bat, let's jump on in and show you guys who we're talking about, right? Let's talk about the starters in the game. In this video, I'm going to detail how to get Bulbasaur as a gift and a wild Pokemon, which will turn into Ivysaur and then Venusaur. We can show you guys how to get gift and wild Charmander, which will turn into Charmeleon and Charizard. We'll show you guys how to get gift and wild Squirtle, which will turn into Wartortle and Blastoise. And we'll show you guys how to grab the wild Pikachu, and one of my favorites is the wild Eevee in the game, so that you have access to all of the different evolutions. So super excited for it. I hope you guys are too. Let's jump on in, and I'll show you guys exactly how to do that. So, as you guys can see, we're in Cerulean Cave. Cerulean Cave is my personal favorite place to go into, especially because all of the Chansey that are available here. Chansey gives an incredible amount of experience, and I'm going to give you guys the concept of chaining Pokemon. Now, when it comes to chaining Pokemon, you want to be very diligent about it, simply because if you put in the time and you chain Pokemon together simply by catching the same species over and over again, you'll be able to reap maximum rewards of easy spawning Pokemon that are super rare. And of course, you're going to be heightening your chances of potentially finding a shiny Pokemon in the wild. And who doesn't like shiny Pokemon, am I right? So, you guys can see over here, I'm in the Cerulean Cave. We're chaining Chansey, and this is in post-game. So, once you guys have access to the Cerulean Cave, I would highly suggest heading on over to Chansey, and you guys are going to get boatloads of experience by doing so. When chaining, after catching a certain Pokemon, it'll say exactly what combo you're on. It'll say, catch combo 3. Catch combo number 4. Catch combo 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You want to get to 31. That's the sweet spot. Of course, you can do any kind of catch combo anywhere in between. The more you catch in a row, the more increased rare spawn chances happen. So, now, this entire video is about rare spawns. All of these starters are relatively hard to find. So what I'm telling you guys right now is learn how to chain so that you guys can get the big rewards of finding potentially rare Pokemon and shinies on board. When it comes to chaining, you don't want to break the chain. And the only way that you can break your chain is if you catch another Pokemon of a different species, or if you turn off your game completely, as in exiting out and playing a different game. And of course, if there's a Pokemon that is able to run away and you allow it to run away, your chain will be broken. So be very careful about that. If you're chaining Chansey, throw one Ultra Ball. If you don't get it, throw another one. And if you miss that second time, I would say run away. Running into another Pokemon species will not break your chain as long as you run away. And if you run away from any different Pokemon battle, or the same Pokemon battle, you'll be fine. Keep the chain going, and then don't ever turn off your game. Alright, so here we go. Now, as you guys can see, we all start off with a partner Pikachu. If you guys started with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, you'll have your Pikachu. And he's got flawless individual values. He's a great asset to your team, but you guys are here to find out where exactly to find the randomly spawning Pikachu. And of course, you will be able to find that in Viridian Forest. Every single gameplay footage that I've captured over here is a 31 chain. So these Pokemon, these rare Pokemon are coming at me really, really easily. So Pikachu's over here in Viridian Forest. You can absolutely spend your time catching one very good Pokemon early on in the game to get you through. So our next Pokemon is going to be Eevee. Now, a lot of you guys love Eevee simply because of all the evolutions, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, all of that. If you're over here in Pokemon Road, which is that long strip in between Celadon and the Fuchsia City, formerly known as the Bike Path, or the Bike Road, you guys can see that you can get Eevee on board, and there's a lot of other rare Pokemon in the area too. So grab your Eevee over here, and you could shiny hunt him too for that sweet, sweet gray-looking Eevee. Our next up is the original starters, which is Bulbasaur. He's the first of the original starters, right? Pokemon number 001. If you are lucky enough, you will be able to find Bulbasaur, a random encounter inside the Viridian Forest, right alongside Pikachu. So keep on doing your chains. You don't have to chain Chansey. If you're in Viridian Forest, chain a whole bunch of Caterpie, and I guarantee you will find a rare Bulbasaur spawn. Now, in case you guys don't have the time or you don't want to chain Pokemon together, you can head on over to Cerulean City. Cerulean City houses this lady, where she is on board with helping out Pokemon. Her prerequisite is finding 30 different Pokemon and capturing them. This means that you can go through the entire game up to this point, capturing 30 different Pokemon in Pokeballs. This is not a Pokedex requisite like Professor Oak wants you to capture 30 different species. You can get on by and get this Bulbasaur if you capture 30 Caterpie or 30 Pidgey. It doesn't really matter as long as you physically capture 30. Keep that in mind. Now, since it's a gift Pokemon, it'll have better individual values other than a random Bulbasaur. And that's awesome. And you can also manipulate the nature simply by using Madame Celadon in order to pay for that nature thing as well. So if you're over here in Cerulean City, you'll be able to find the Charmander guy. He wants 50 different Pokemon shown, so keep that in mind. It'll just take you a little bit of a while to catch 20 different Pokemon from Nugget Bridge all the way there. Yeah, work on it. You might find some rare Pokemon in a spot right over on Route 23. A little bit more information on that later. So yeah, I would definitely say if you're at the spot where you want to get this Charmander, chain for the Oddish in the grass over there. You'll thank me. Anyway, so right over here, if you want to find wild Charmander, you can easily find some in Rock Tunnel. This was my first instance of finding a wild Charmander. It was pretty cool. Found him in the Rock Tunnel right above Lavender Town. He's a rare spawn there, so absolutely do that. If you want him even earlier, this is before Mount Moon on Routes 3 and Routes 4, you can find him in the grass. I was just walking on board with a 31 combo, and then boom, this little Charmander came out to greet me. So the fact that you can get him before Mount Moon is so much fun. I love that concept. And if you don't find him in this set of grass, you can come over to the next set of grass right before the Pokemon Center, and you can see this little Charmander just spawning out. Again, the 31 combo is so good to help you spawn all of these Pokemon very easily. Now, next up on our list is going to be Squirtle. As you guys can see, Squirtle is spawned in the grass right next to the Charmander guy. And what do you know? We're going to address the big, giant fire type in the room. Yes, that is a random Charizard that just spawned on board. So let's talk about that really quick. If you've beaten the game, you'll have access to flying high and sky battles via the Pokemon that can fly like that, i.e. Dragonite or Charizard. So simply put, if you have a really high chain combo, you can find Charizard on any route within the game, which is so cool. You can just find them randomly. But keep in mind that if you do capture one Pokemon and you do so successfully, you will break your chain and you'll have to start a new one altogether. Anyway, let's talk about Squirtle. He can be found right over here. So remember I was telling you earlier, go start chaining some Oddish in the grass over here. If you do continuously chain some Oddish in the grass, you will find a Squirtle. I guarantee it. You'll find him right over here. And this is before Vermilion City, where you have access to a gifted Squirtle. So I'm down for that. So speaking of gifted Squirtle, you guys can see right over here in Vermilion City, we have a very awesome opportunity to get one from Officer Jenny. Yes, this is paying homage to the Squirtle squad from the anime. So yeah, all she needs is 60 different Pokemon captured, and going from Nugget Bridge all the way down to Vermilion City, I'm sure you can capture 10 Pokemon from there. So super fun. Yeah, you get a free Squirtle. Why the heck not? Individual values are a little bit better, so I'm going for it. Anyway, a little bit later on the game, once you have access to the Seafoam Islands, you'll be set to get another Squirtle right over here. So yeah, Seafoam Islands, the little cave inside where you find Articuno, you can capture Squirtle at a high level. So if you skipped out on him and you're looking to complete your Pokedex, just level up this Squirtle over here just once to Wartortle, and then of course the Blastoise, and you're all set to go. So now that I got my team full of all these starters, it's a great way to level them up if you guys hang out in Cerulean Cave. And while you're chaining for Chanseys in Cerulean Cave, keep on pressing that A button and try to find all of the very awesome rare items on the ground. Max Revives, Ultra Balls, you name it, you'll find it to help you out. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, be sure to smash that like button and share the video with a friend. We've got loads more tips and tricks tutorial videos, so definitely take a look right over here. Watch our playlist, take a look at our newest video on the channel that way, and recommendations right over there. Hit me up on social media. You guys can join the Discord where we're live trading and battling inside the chat, which is going to be super fun. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.